Now guys, I know it may not look like much, but that there is the original verde branch line here in Carbonear, right up here on top of High Road North right now. And the track used to come straight up through this hill, or right here along this hill line, and cross the road here, and used to keep going right over that bush where a tree is to, and used to keep going right on in. So I'm going to see how far I can go in here, but it's been a few years since I've been in this way, and where my buddy's cabin was, my buddy Dave Colburn. That's his old cabin there. I suppose his family still owns it, I don't know, but that's potholes. Been a while since I've been in here. I'm not even sure if I could drive all the way in here. Colburn, yeah. Looks like Dave still owns it. You boys. Couple Newfoundland ponies. Right in Gann's Mash here. And the track crosses right where this red building is. The old verde branch line. Comes in through there, crossed here, and went straight up through here. And it went right over by Noel's Farms, over on the hill right there. See a couple buildings in there. Track used to come right along these hills here, go right alongside, right on back of this building here, the barn, and used to cut right across the highway. Alright guys, this is the original route into Carbonear from Harbour Grace. This is the original track bed. The verde branch is actually down in the valley down here more, and she comes in around across the river down below here, and she loops back up and follows the hillside all the way up. But this one, if you kept following it, would take you straight into Harbour Grace. So, sorry for the sunshine. I'll get a bit more video there now on the way back, so you can see this better. And I was in over this pad a good many times living out here in Carbonear on the old pedal bikes. But, if I'm not mistaken, there's remains of an old bridge in here. So, let's go have a look, shall we? Alright, coming up to where the bridge used to be. Used to be a trestle here years ago. Last time I was in here, somebody had a wooden one built here, but it's since been demolished by the looks of it. Yeah. As you can see, that they actually use rocks, boulders, for the old abundance, whatever the hell you want to call them. I call them the bridge supports. The old wooden bridge, I remember having fared well over the years. It's been 20 odd years since I lived in Carbonair, and this bridge was new then. It's not looking very new now, for sure. But yeah, you can see the big boulders that the railway used for bridge supports, big boulders. I'm not sure there might be any spikes around here. It'd be cool to find a spike. See the rock foundation there to use, to be built. Slightly wet here, and I'm not getting wet today, so I'm not going jumping rocks. Yeah, you can clearly see it. This is early 1900s, late 1800s. Early 1900s that this was built. You see trackies kept on going along. It used to go right along the hillside here and then cut over and go toward Harbour Grace. That's the old route. This is one of the original routes into Carbonair from Harbour Grace. The verde branch line, she switched in down by Saunders and Howells. I'm not sure what the premises is called now, if it's still Saunders and Howells or not, but yeah. Saunders and Howells wood mill. Lumber yard. Half that building was cut down years ago. Used to have, the railway used to serve it actually. Used to serve Saunders and Howells. Not sure how many more railway videos I'm going to get up this year, boys. Here we go. There's a bolt. So that proves it, don't it? Proof right there. So this was indeed the original branch from Harbour Grace to Carbonair. Was up here. The verde branch actually parallels this section down further down toward Carbonair itself. And ooh, the water. This is a section I was wanting to do now for a while, actually. There's a lot to cover here, and I got about 2 hours or so to show you what I want to show you, because it gets dark around 4:30, and it's 2 o'clock now. As you can see, the old transmission lines. Would you believe I actually walked that years ago? Followed this transmission line all the way to the top of that hill. We were nuts back then. Crazy teenagers. Done a lot of strange and foolish things back then. But yeah. So we'll walk now toward where this crosses the road. There's a dirt road right there. And this will cross that momentarily. There's another bolt. From the original Harbour Grace to Carbonair branch. Drawing that I did up before I left town. And the section that we're walking on right now is, well, that's the valley road there. We crossed here. That bridge right there, I'll show you that now in a minute. This road we went up and parked right here, and now we're in along right here. And this road here is a dirt road that's just right there. So we're going to cross right here. And as you can see, that one there's the old verde branch, and it parallels it. It don't actually hook in until it gets further down by Saunders and Howells. There's the road again. So we'll soon be down, and here's the crossing. So this is where we are. Right there, right now is where we are. This way is toward Carbonair, and back this way is where we just came from. So now we're just going to walk down the track here a little ways. Make sure there's no traffic coming. Don't want to get ran over. So now we're heading toward Carbonair. The original route, original branch from Harbour Grace to Carbonair. Not sure if there's any artifacts to be found here. Found a couple bolts so far. Nothing more than that though. So I'm not sure how many more episodes of Exploring Newfoundland Railway I'm going to get done this year, but there's always next year. And with the new job that I've picked up, there's going to be a fair bit of traveling involved. So I might be able to get a few short clips in, videos from across the island. We'll have to see how that works out. Of course, work comes first. And yeah. A bit of a berm going on there. Not sure what side the telegraph lines would have been on. Don't look like there's anybody been down here in a few days. Little car down there, a little wreck. I don't know what it is though. It's been there a while. So, like I was saying, the verde branch line is just down below us, down over this hill. That's where the verde branches to. Another car wreck. Trees are after growing up quite a bit since I was down this way. One time you could see both of the branches together while looking down through the trees. You see both of them, but don't think you're going to see them today. Might, but I'm doubting it. Yep, this is the original route from Harbour Grace to Carbonear, and all the switching used to be done down by Saunders and Howells. So if you kept following this track all the way down through, right into Carbonear, that's where it would take you. Right down by Saunders and Howells. Once again, I'll say I appreciate the subscribers on my YouTube channel and hope to get a lot more. Right now I think I got something like 98 subscribers. Sorry for the lack of videos and whatnot, but I'm working a full-time job now, and it's taking up a lot of my time. A lot of overtime. There's another bolt. So there's 3 bolts on this section. The proof is in the iron. Alright. A spot to look out over. It's the Valley Road. Runs right there. You hear the river down there. And the verde branch is down underneath me here. Down there. Job to see it from here. But it is there. I remember coming down here in the winter, there was snow all over the place, and 2 or 3 feet of snow on this, and of course with the skidoos and the trikes going back and forth, the pats are usually pretty hard, and you can have no trouble getting in on a mountain bike. But I did have the odd collision on it. Yeah, it brings back a few memories, alright. Not sure what side telegraph lines we're on. And you can see the river down through there. That's the river. And the Bay de Verde branches between that river and us right now. So it's not too far down there. When I get down to it, we'll walk down, and then we'll walk back up toward the old bridge. Maybe. But yeah, if you look on Google Earth at Carbonear and you follow the Valley Road in just past the old high school, you can see these two paths alongside the Valley Road on the opposite side of the river. And you can follow these old trails. Temperature today is 3 degrees. It's a little bit windy, as you can tell by the trees. But it's not too bad. A few rock cuts. It'd be nice if I could see the other track. I'm not seeing it from up here. Trees on the left got everything camouflaged. You can't really see down through there, as you can tell. Actually had on mine today going out to Capahayden and follow the track from Capahayden back toward Renews. Meet up with the old bridge that we done there last winter at Boil Up. That would be pretty cool. I was going to do that, and then I decided that I'd come out this way and do this little section of the Newfoundland Railway. I'll leave the Capahayden trip for another day. As my buddy Bill would say, no rush. No rush. There you go. Moose tracks. So we got some furry critters in here too. And I'll just walk out here a little bit. Then I'm going to turn around and do a little bit of the Beta Verde branch. I just forgot about this. It's December. And this time of year, between October and December, moose ain't what you would call friendly. Just realized that. That's all I need now, huh? Moose chased me all the way back to the car. It wouldn't be fun. Anyways, I'd say that's fair enough. But yeah, you could tell Carboneer's off there in the distance. And the track here just keeps on going right down. If you keep going, it'll come right to the highway. So we'll head her back here now. Then we'll do a little bit of the Beta Verde branch line. Alright guys, I'll catch you in a little bit. I'm going to grab a few snapshots there now, and I'll be back. Alright boys, now we're on the Beta Verde branch here in Carboneer, and I'm on the I'm on the opposite side of the river now. And first things first, got a bolt. The iron confirms all. And over there on the other side, never got it on video, but I did get a picture of it. Found a rail link. I call it a link, but or a rail joiner, whatever you want to call it. It's only a small one, 4-hole, and it's about the same size as the one that we found over on the original main line going into St. John's. That size. And also found a doghead spike. So yeah, it goes back a few years. 1800s, well, late 1800s, early 1900s. So the original track was actually built with doghead spikes, which is pretty cool. And we got another bolt right there. So there's no denying it. I'd like to pick up a doghead spike. Catching on video would be nice. A little bit on the muddy side. I really don't want to be getting wet today. I gotta visit me buddy after I get these videos done. No easy feat. So where would you pick? That side or this side? I'm going to try this side. Or should I just go across the rocks? Let's try that. Let's try the rocks. And we did it. First thing about it, I gotta do the same thing coming back. It's been many years since I've been up this piece of track. 20 years at least. I used to go back and forth this track all the time on the old trike we used to have. I believe it was a 1983 Suzuki 150, I think it was. I think that's what it was. 1983 Suzuki 150. Pretty sure that's what the name of it was. Good little trike. I doubt she's in very good shape now though. But it was a good little trike back then. We'll just walk in here a little ways. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on when they're digging out the ditches and pulling it up there. Every now and then, you might get lucky and find yourself an insulator that's been dug up. Don't happen all the time, but sometimes you get lucky. A lot of times you don't. When saying that, I did get an insulator today off this stretch track. It's for telephone, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's for telephone. But it's an insulator that I don't have yet. Cool, that's for my collection. The verde branchline. It's getting much wetter. I won't be going much further, unfortunately, unless I can easily get around them. He was rough. Another bolt. And a paved road right there. I'll be taking that on the way back, I expect. It's a little bit wet up here. Still on the verde branch line. Yeah. We were over there on the other side of that pole. Is where we were just to. Now we're on the other side of the river. On the other side of the main road there, Valley Road. On the verde branch line. might have been a home site there at one point. That's right. Convoy of quads. Well, still on the verde branch line here in Carbonear. And not a whole lot to report as such. I think it's far enough in for today. But yeah, you keep on going right up to Harrow North, right up Gens Mash, if you kept following this. And there's Carbonear, through there. There's the tower up on Saddle Hill, and the old pit, and beyond that. Quite sunny. Sun's quite bright this time of year, but there's not much heat to it. Not much heat to it at all. Hey guys, hope you all enjoyed this episode of exploring the Newfoundland Railway, and I'd say the next episode would probably be down in Hayden, or News area. And out in Clarenville today, the Clarenville Heritage Society had the Brandy Speeder running for the last time this year. She was running today. Unfortunately, I couldn't go out, but there's always next year. That was like an old home site here. An old road or something. Anyways, folks, take care and keep on walking the tracks. Because you never know what you might see or what you might find. Rocks piled up there. Yeah. Somebody had an old farm, little farming veggie field or something here, looks of it. How old it is, God knows. Anyways, that's it. All the best, guys. Take it easy.